Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome back to Prey.
Microgravity detected.
Now there's going to be a lot of microgravity coming up, so if that's not your thing, skip ahead to 10 minutes. Quite a lot of cystoids and cystoid nests out here. Now they do tend to congregate towards each other, so it's usually a good idea to pop the cysts before trying to go after the collective. Uh-oh. Couple got away. Now, I have had commenters complain about how I use my glue gun to take out the cystoids. To them, my response is, I have made 0 glue throughout this entire game, and I have 850 charges left to spare. I think I'm good. More nests just hanging around in all sorts of corners. Luckily, there's also a bunch of stuff you can just chuck around. And often enough, once you chuck something, it will attract the cystoids and lead them to try and destroy it. Like, I figured that out. That's what causes them to... Oops. I accidentally targeted a cystoid nest instead of the weaver. Gotta wait for it to recharge. Or do I? Doesn't appear to have helped. But you think that would be more effective against a weaver? Does not appear to be the case. But it is effective against the cystoids, though. One good recycler charge. Damn it. Wasn't even close to anything. Well, there's already a lot of fires going. Might as well give this a shot. Blew up too fast. Come on, come on. The problem here is that I've really got to lead my target. Ah, there we go. Dead on. More nests. Come on, who else is left? I can hear you. There. Oh, who spotted me? Oh, damn it. Alright, that's another thing that doesn't work. Damn it all. Let's at least clear these out. Oh. I guess I did actually damage it this time. This is just getting nuts. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I'm onto you now, man. Come on. Gotcha. There. Jeez. Oh, apparently I'm back at the entrance. It's kind of hard to tell when you're upside down like that. Speaking of hard to tell, where did the Weaver's goo go? It's got a lot of good stuff on it. If I can just find the little son of a... Okay, that's a little weird. I think that took care of it, but still. Man, a lot of fried hard drives around here. They really needed to clean this place better. Oh, there's a hard drive that's still working. I feel like I should put out some of these fires, though. Alright, files server right over here. Back at the entrance. Which is where I will leave you, so that I can finish exploring this area, putting out the fires, etc. And collecting some of those little orbs of exotic material that I broke. Oh, that did it. So, important note. Needs to have enough momentum. There appears to be some sort of specific velocity that interests the cystoids. Alright. I believe I've explored in at least one direction, but maybe not down this way. As a matter of fact, definitely not down this way. So is this area not always microgravity? That's something they just turn on and off? Because there are some shells and such that, well, they look like they were not nailed down like they probably should have been. Although honestly, if it's something you switch on and off, that's something they should have done either way. There we go. Mount to drive.
Good work. I was worried the drive might have been damaged. You can use Chief Show's workstation to download the fabrication plan. Then we can reconstruct your arming key.
Alright. Oh, here's the Weaver's corpse. Nice.
Normal gravity detected.
Alright, upstairs we go. Oh. And new enemies we have appeared. Yeah, nice try there. Alright, any new enemies on this floor? No. Or... oh, yes, there are. Hey, why did I get damaged by walking over that lamp? Right, anyway. Morgan, use arming key. Oh, what the hell. The whole station got shut down. But did I get the plan before that happened, or after?
Morgan, Alex has you boxed in. Look, there's nothing I can do about the lockdown from out here. But I promised I'd help you. So listen. Deep storage was built with a series of data vault modules that can be jettisoned from the station. It's a redundant backup system. That's your way out. Look at my workstation again. I'm exposing a utility that'll open up one of the vaults. Once you're in, look for a manual release. Then your ass is space junk, like me.
Alright. That's still broken, but I can apparently access the vaults now. Unlocked Vault B. Show used Vault A, looks like, and... you know, if we've got the... oh, we do have the arming key. And we only need one mineral to make it. Out of 178. Jesus. That looks good. Yeah. I go through shotgun shells fast enough. Those won't take up any space for very long. Anyway, if I could...
Inspecting. Your suit's leaking. I'll patch that for you.
There we go. So the only thing left to do now is head into the data vault and eject ourselves into space. Although there's actually one other thing, which is Grant Lockwood. I need to get the objective, I need to choose his name on the security list, on the security console. So, just imagine me reloading and doing this part again, because that's what happens between the cuts. And as you might guess, the rest of this video is also going to be in 0G. Micro G. Gotta be precise. Right, cut has happened. Grant Lockwood has been placed on my objective list. Now we continue. Right after this loading screen.
Microgravity detected.
You're not what they say you are.
Can you hear us? Rejecting the new cell lines, backing them up like an antivirus.
Considering our new suppositions, that all follows. Sounds like Igwe is a part of this.
Morgan? Morgan, this is Chief Elazar. The airlocks on Talos are sealed, but there's an opening at the cargo bay you could use. I think you can get back inside the station here.
Alright. Now you'll recall we spotted this earlier. Now we've just sort of contributed to it. And over there are the docking stations we just ejected from. The one on the left is Show's, the one on the right is ours. And yeah, sure enough, it's been updated and it's missing from the docking station, although for some reason the light's on. But yes, now perhaps you see what Grant Lockwood's grand idea was. It was to fly away from the space station and presumably, once far enough away, to be picked up by a shuttle run by some rival company, whoever he was going to meet. I presume, at least, that his intention was not just to fly straight down to Earth directly. Although, maybe he could have gotten to the space elevator from here? Point is, he didn't. The radiation probably killed him. But, fortunately, we do get to benefit, because we've got Artax Propulsion Generation 2 now. Although, as it turns out, Gen 1 and Gen 2 do not replicate each other's abilities. Like, Gen 2 is not a complete upgrade of Gen 1. And by the way, I am waiting out here to be irradiated so that you can see what being irradiated looks like.
Warning. Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Well, it doesn't do that much damage to your health, actually. But it does slow regeneration and stamina drain. And when you're wandering around, you can just sort of randomly stumble. But yeah. Generation 2 does not improve your space speed. Get some anti-rad pills now that I've shown it off. There, not much better. But yeah, you've... the Gen 2 upgrade does not improve your space maximum thrust the way the Gen 1 does. So if you want to get the most benefit, you need to have both of them active at once. Don't worry, I'll figure this out sooner rather than later. But until then... Oh no, here we go. Yeah. The Propulsion Gen 1 has something else it does. Or, the Gen 2 have something else it does. Gen 2 is your double jump. Not just slow fall, double jump. Hell yeah. And now we've also got speed in space. Get around here to the cargo bay, which has recently blown out. So all these human corpses are new. As is this, box.
This is Dr. Dayo Igwe. I'm broadcasting to all contacts in proximity. Please, whoever is out there, listen to me. Oxygen is low and I have no spacesuit. An accident in cargo bay forced me to seal myself inside this container, but I have no way to dock with the station from in here.
Well, crap. Looks like he's only got a few minutes of air. Alright, there's some exploration that needs to be done out here. But clearly, we should take care of Igwe's issues before we do too much of it. Now, I will be taking out some of these cystoids and cystoid nests. That's actually pretty efficient. Yeah, the movement of the grenade opens the nest. And then it goes off and kills all the cystoids. Alright. Yes, we do have a time crunch here, but it's not too immediate.
I see you, Morgan. We've locked down the cargo bay. We're safe. For the moment. It will be a trick to get inside. There's not an airlock anymore. That explosion took care of that. Maybe you can do something with the shipping containers.
It is possible to dock a shipping container that is not the one that Dayo Igwe is in, and you can use that as an airlock. Or you can open the one that Igwe is in before docking it, which will kill him.
Hey, Jessica, got a minute?
It's my day off.
Yeah, but can you run me through the container docking procedure again? I missed the training session.
Ugh, Grant.
Please, if I ask Gus again, he'll lose his mind.
Are you at the crate docking control station?
Yes.
First, enter the handling number on the container you want to dock.
Where do I get the number?
Look at the container, Grant. It's stenciled on the outside. Once you enter the number, you should see some options pop up. Select dock. That's it.
The container just docks itself, right?
Yes, Grant. It docks itself. They are all self-piloting.
And I guess opens the container?
Yes. But both ends can never be open at the same time. That way the interior loading zone stays pressurized even when the cargo bay doors are open.
Okay, I think I got it. Thanks, Jess. Jess? Hey, you there? Okay, bye.
Interesting way to tell the player how to do the docking. Like, this is stuff that everybody who works here should know. And so the idea is that, yes, you are right. This is stuff that everybody should know. Yeah, open shipping container. Don't want to do that. Not unless you want to kill poor Igwe.
Oh, at last. I thought that crate would be my coffin. Even the stale air of Talos laced with a faint hint of nicotine and antibacterians. Oh, he's like spring. My thanks, Dr. Yu. But I thought... Well, you're no longer running the memory hamster wheel, I see. I hope you're coming in after me. Would be good to see a familiar face. And transmitting the code to the crate I was in.
Well, it's the only thing resembling an airlock that isn't locked down, so...
You found Dr. Igwe. He worked in the simulation lab and in psychotronics. He might be helpful, but he's unlikely to approve of your mission, despite everything he's suffered. Though, I will note, he's always admired you and Alex quite a bit.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, I believe one or two of these crates out here can also be used as the dock. Airlock, I mean. Not too sure, though. But yeah, Igwe is safe. Fairly easy to do it that way. And, you know, in this case, leaving him to die is just absolutely being mean for the sake of it. Like, at that point, you're basically committing yourself to a kill-them-all run. And the payoff for that is still incoming, by the way. I will discuss the major fork there when it happens. Although that does bring up an interesting point, since we are technically a phantom running a simulation trying to look for human empathy. You have to imagine that they wouldn't be too happy if we decided to murder them all. Murder all humans encountered in the simulation. Although, you know, if they wanted to prove the point of what they're doing, they would have to give you that option. Poor Riley Butler got caught outside when the explosion took out the wall. Wrong room at the wrong time, you know? So, what have we got in here? Oh, portable turret fabrication plan. Now we can just build them when and wherever we want, as long as there's a fabricator nearby. And here's something nice about the turrets that you build when you fabricate. You don't need to hack them. They come pre-hacked.
Inspector, your suit integrity is compromised. Job done.
Alright, so... I think that's... Well, there's definitely a cystoid nest around here somewhere still. I just don't know where to find it. Disruptor battery, I've got one of those already. More supply crates, always useful. Where is that cystoid nest? It is definitely nearby. You know, I don't need to find them all. I mean, cystoids in particular are just a waste of resources. Speaking of resources... Yeah, grabbing everything in all these crates here is much more valuable for me. Making sure I've got all the items out of all the supply crates and all the bodies. Alright, who else? Who else? Pretty sure I checked that body over there on the right. Damn it all, where the hell is that thing? Even if I don't need to find it, it's bugging me that it's out there. Anyway... Yeah, this center dock, I think, can also be docked. Because there's no container, you can't use it as an airlock. Now, these containers are not supposed to be airlocks. You may notice that this entire chamber is supposed to be... You're supposed to be able to close this chamber from the outside. But, you know, when you don't have any other options, it's not that bad of an alternative. So let's get inside, shall we?